this time on Documentify TV. For anyone who follows ancient history, Gobekli Tepe presents a fundamental challenge to the standard timeline of civilization. Dated to over 11,000 years ago, it is a massive temple complex built by pre-agricultural society. The question of how and why has been one of archaeology's greatest puzzles. But recent excavations combined with the first ever genetic analysis from this time and place are finally pulling back the curtain, and the story they tell is far more complex, and frankly, more interesting than we ever imagined. Much of this new insight comes from a related site just 35 kilometers away, about 22 miles. Karahan Tepe, once thought to be Gobekli Tepe's younger sibling. Recent work suggests it is contemporaneous, with some archaeologists proposing it may even be older. Excavations there have revealed incredible features, including a chamber dominated by 11 pillars carved from the bedrock, and signs that it may have been more of a living space, a home for these enigmatic people. And it's here, from human remains found in the region, that scientists finally have our first genetic clues. A groundbreaking study provided the first high-resolution genetic data from pre-pottery Neolithic individuals. So, what did it show? The analysis revealed two things. First, the population that built these sites possessed a remarkable, stable, and continuous local lineage. They were the descendants of indigenous Anatolian hunter-gatherers. They had deep roots in this land. But second, and this is crucial, their DNA was not entirely isolated. The data shows clear evidence of genetic admixture, or gene flow, with contemporary populations from both the Levant to the south and the Zagros Mountains to the east. While their roots were local, they were actively interacting with people across hundreds of miles of the Fertile Crescent. This genetic evidence fundamentally changes our understanding. These weren't isolated bands of hunters who stumbled upon architecture. They were a sophisticated, organized society with a deep local heritage, existing at the center of a dynamic, interactive world. They had a social structure to quarry and move multi-ton pillars, and the cultural reach to connect with distant peoples. The genetic data doesn't solve every mystery of Gobekli Tepe, but it provides a firm biological identity for its builders and confirms they were major players in this ancient world. How does this new concrete evidence shape your view of these pre-pottery Neolithic societies? Let's discuss it in the comments. And if you appreciate credible investigations into our ancient past, subscribe to the channel and hit the like button. That's it for today's video, folks. See you next time, right here on Documentify TV.